Okay, Dean, would you read point number 1?
On the agenda?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
On page 3.
Okay. Looking for it. Page 3. All right. Key points and discussion questions?
Yep.
All right. Lyrics from the 2001 rap song Poison by Nas were striking to Ta-Nehisi Coates during his youth. What do you think of the chorus? Yo, it's poison, ecstasy, coke. You say it's love, it is poison. Schools where I learned they should be burned, it is poison. Physicians, prescribing us medicine, which is poison. Doctors injecting our infants with this poison. Religion, misoverstood, is poison. Nas.
You want to take a stab at answering that question?
It's just what he said it is. Schools exist not to teach black kids, but to teach but to teach white kids, and to and to make us fear for our safety and our security. They exist to tell us that if we don't succeed there, we're headed back to the streets. Prescriptions, their only agenda is to keep people sick. There's no medicine, there's no cure for anything. We haven't cured anything because there's no money in a cure. So they exist to poison us. Our institutions exist to poison us, to keep us on a hamster wheel, to keep us coming back. It's like living in a world with no justice.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Venita, any thoughts on that one?
Yes. When I was growing up, and even to the day, there is the cartel. I think there are the runners underneath the cartel. Then there's the middleman, which is in the suburbs.
Mm-hmm.
And the middleman men are the ones that distribute the drugs to the city. And it's all by design. It's always all been by design. So that when you take ecstasy and when you sniff coke and you use heroin and oxycontin and every other drug there is, it keeps us in a mindless state.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're in a mindless state, folks can do anything, tell you anything, put you anywhere, do anything to you. And pretty much there's nothing you can do because you're not even present. So all that was actually done by design so that we would not be thinking people, that we would not oppose the oppression, that we would not fight back, that we would become submissive, and pretty much you can be kept where they want to keep you.
Right.
Which is nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
So when they do beat you down, when you do get stabbed and shot, maybe by police, when all these things happen to you, you won't feel nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't feel anything, then you're not able to react. So all these things are poison. And it was designed to keep us mindless.
Right.
Designed to control us.
You don't need to use change if you use psychology.
Yes. Keep you where they want you to stay at the clock.
Right.
And schools where we learn, they should be burned. It is poison.
Right.
You know, every time I think about these things, it can really get into a very long conversation about the school system and black children in the school system. You're right, it's not designed for you.
It's not.
Well, it was never intended to be designed for you.
they tell black kids that we have ADD and we have ADHD and we have everything that they're basically calling us stupid, and they're saying that we can't focus the way that they want to teach us, but they don't. But the truth is, they don't really want to teach us. So they can't say that you're stupid to the parents, but they can say something is wrong with you, like ADHD or ADD, because you don't have the focus to sit down. Well, people don't always learn that way. They don't teach kids the way that kids learn. People don't learn the same way. Some people
Okay,
are
well
doers.
let's see if Venita's finished her point.
I'm sorry.
No. Schools are for black children are pretty much designed for failure. As a whole, no one learns the same. We know that. And the school systems as a whole are teaching laterally. But I'll take a little black child. There's nothing interesting for us to learn.
There's not.
You know, we don't want to hear about Abraham Lincoln. You can't keep our attention that way. Whenever we think that we have it down, then they change the game.
Right.
Well, this is not the way you do it. No, this is the way we want it done. You know.
Okay, well let's move on because as usual I have too many questions.
Can I say one more thing?
Sure.
The only black people they teach us are the black people we already know.
Yeah.
They will never teach us about the other people who have fought and died in a struggle for freedom. They'll teach us all day about Rosa Parks or Martin Luther King. Well, we know them. But they won't teach us about the unsung heroes of our people. You know? Nothing that we really need to know. Not about, they won't teach us about tax law, things that we get in trouble for not knowing. They won't teach us. Tax laws, about how to own property, about about the math that we need to know. You know, they spend all day teaching us about trigonometry. Well, unless you become a math teacher, when are you going to need trigonometry? What good is that going to do you? When the government's taking your house,
all right.
you don't know the law.
Save some for later. Let's move on to the next question. I do.